Alright, so guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a clipper I just recently purchased, which is called the BABYLISS Pro. And I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. But you know why I bought this? I actually bought this just strictly for borderline. You're thinking to yourself, borderline? Yeah, I'm one of those type of barbers that I like to use my tools for different stages of a haircut. For instance, like if I'm shaping up, I'm going to use my Andis. This is this bad boy. I love to use this. It's very light. I love the grip on it. It's smooth. And if I'm making a borderline, I also will use a wall trimmer. This is for the borderline. You know, this does the job as well to create a borderline. And between the borderline and the skin, you know, when sometimes the line is showing, I'm going to use this and this, right? And this is just to really pick out, you know, the line that's connected from the skin to the 0.5. And if I want to make the skin a skin, then, you know, I'm going to have to pull out this bad boy. So now I've got this bad boy that's, you know, joining the gang. I'm going to see exactly what this has to offer. So let's open this. I'm going to change the, you know, camera around so you guys can see exactly what is in this box. So let's get to it. So we've got the charger here. The charger looks quite long, very long. And, you know, that's actually good, especially if your stationery is far away from the socket. So, moment of truth. Okay. It's got a nice firm grip to it, you know. It's got a nice firm grip to it, I must say. I like the gold. You know, the gold gives it this type of class, elegant type of look. And you can hold it in a way where, especially when you're cutting a client, so you're doing any type of, you know, design, it doesn't feel like it's gonna actually drop out of your hands. Because there's some clippers and some trimmers, should I say, that when you're holding it, it feels like it's gonna, you know, drop out of your hand sometimes, especially when you're in an awkward position when you're giving a line up to the beard. You know, that can happen. So yeah, the grip's very, you know, very sharp. I like the blade. The blade looks quite sharp. It doesn't look like I have to actually even set it. You know, it looks like it looks quite sharp. You know, it looks. I like the gold bit. The gold bit looks smooth. Let's turn it on and see. Oh, nice. This is not too loud as well. Yeah. Yeah, amazing, man. This is the sound. You know, sometimes when you cutting and, you know, you turn on your trimmers and it makes this loud noise. Like back in the days, you know, some of you guys probably are new to the industry. Back in the days, we used to have the, you know, a cord, not cordless. We used to have the cord attached to the trimmers, and the noise that it used to make, guys, mate, it was loud. It was like, ah. Imagine like you cutting all day from morning all the way to evening and you hearing that loud noise. Sometimes it feels like you've been in a club for, you know, 24 hours. You start hearing that ringing noise. So for it to sound like this, smooth like this, yeah, I think that's dope. I think that's dope. You can tell that, holding this clippers, you can tell that they probably interviewed a lot of barbers and asked a lot of barbers what they need in their trimmer. You can just tell, I can just tell by holding it. Like it's very like, it's got a firm grip to it. All right, let's move on to the, yeah, I'm happy they got this actually. This is a stand that's actually needed. So, you know, you can charge it. You've got the charge at the back. You can slap it on here, boom. Nice stand. Especially having this in your stationery, just looks good, just looks fresh, you know. Especially if a client comes and see this, they know straight away that, okay, cool, this guy means business. So that's good though, I like that. Oh, this is actually dope. This is actually dope. So with this, guys, yeah, this is like this sets the teeth exactly how you want it. So you don't have to actually try to set it with your eyes. All right, so guys, so let me show you guys how you're gonna actually set this as well. What you wanna do, you wanna put it at the back over here. You click it over here and just kind of push it all the way up, right? So once you push it all the way up, it should look something like this, right? This is how it's gonna look. And you see these little screws over here, right? It comes with this. You're gonna loosen it a little bit. Let's just loosen it a little bit. Like, you loosen it, not too much, because you don't really want to take off the screw. You just want to loosen it so you can, you know, line up the teeth. So we're gonna loosen this as well. Make sure you don't lose this as well, because you're gonna have to order this. Now, so you see where the teeth is right here now. So you can see where the teeth is right now, yeah? You see the way I'm trying to set it? I'm trying to make it sharp, not too sharp. We're not trying to make it too sharp. We're just trying to bring it a bit around this level over here. Right, so the best way you can do, you can just lean it on the wall. You lean it on the wall like that. And then you check it, you come back into it, you check it. And you see, I feel like that's cool. That level's cool. So I'm gonna tie it. So you tie it like this. So that's the good thing about this. It comes with allows you to level out the teeth properly. So I think that's dope. There's actually a BABYLISS trimmer where you can kind of remove this and then set it without it kind of blocking you from actually trying to set it. Because this can get kind of annoying, you know. Let me take this back off. Moment of truth. Nice. You just test it out to see if it cuts nicely. Nice. You know what? Once you set it, you're gonna notice that it doesn't drag. Because you know, if you don't, once you buy this, right, it's gonna drag because obviously when you cut in a client's hair, it's gonna pull on the client's hair because you gotta set it in a nice way. So remember, make sure you don't lose this because you're gonna need this. Okay, so the moment of truth. With the BABYLISS trimmer, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. This wouldn't be a trimmer that I'll actually use in terms of shaping up my clients. The teeth is nice, I must say, especially when you set it. Remember, you gotta make sure you set it when you get it because you don't want the teeth actually dragging on the client's head. But I will say this, I love the grip. I feel like the grip's firm. I feel like especially when you're using this on kids, this is a tool that will definitely pull out everything about it, the details. You can tell they paid a lot of attention to the details. I like the charger bit. You can, you know, put it on a charger. You know, it's cordless. So yeah, it's definitely smooth. I'm 100% going to give this a 7 out of 10. But of course, you already know, you know, my go-to clippers will be more of the GTX. But this is a fantastic trimmer and I advise you guys to go out your way and go purchase it. So I'm going to leave the, you know, the link on my bio. Go out your way and, you know, purchase it. You know, thank me later. But it's something that you should have in your collection for real. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I see you there. Peace.
Like this, trying this.